Hey guys, this is Stel Yafty with Close.io. Today I want to share a sales hack with you guys. Postponing the negotiation in order to win it. So let's say you're talking to a prospect, they trial, tested, or demoed your product, they love it, they had a lot of questions, you went back and forth with them on those questions, and eventually it seems like it's a perfect fit and they really love it, but let's say they have a big objection that they can't get around. Let's take as an example pricing, right? They think your product is way too expensive, or they think they should get a real big discount. For one reason or another, they are trying to get the price pushed down before they make a final buying decision. Now, you can go back and forth with them, and you should. And you should focus their attention and their focus on the value that you're creating versus the price tag that it has. A lot of times, customers want to focus on comparing your solution with all other competitors out there, or even worse, comparing your solution and assuming what the cost of the delivery of your solution is, and come up with a cost-based pricing or a market-based pricing versus a value-based pricing, which is exactly how you want to sell. You always want to sell based on value, not on cost, not on market. So if your solution provides thousands of dollars in value, if it costs hundreds of dollars to get that, it's totally worth it for them. Don't get into a sometimes people want to cherry pick features. Well, the business plan has 20 features, but we actually just want feature number 3, 7, 13, and 18. Like, this is not a buffet, right? And people try all kinds of angles why they think they should be getting a better price. Now, sometimes it's totally understandable, sometimes it's less, but at the end of the day, you're trying to convince them of the value of your platform and why it vastly surpasses the money that you're charging. Sometimes you're able to actually convince people if you're doing a good job. Sometimes you're not. And it's kind of a back and forth, and you can kind of feel that this conversation isn't going anywhere, right? So what do? A lot of times salespeople will just keep on hammering the point. And you know what? The longer a negotiation goes on, the longer it goes back and forth, the harder it is for the other party to just give in and accept whatever you're offering them. So some salespeople tend to just like push and push and push and push and eventually kill the deal. And other salespeople are the other extreme. They're just pushovers. They'll say, oh, you want a better price? Right, I'll give you a 50% discount. Is that fine? Well, I would immediately think if you give me 50, you probably can give me 75. Well, no, it's not enough. Can I get a little bit more? And they'll just give discounts like candy on Christmas instead of actually trying to understand why do they want a better price. Can I actually convince them of the value first before just giving out discounts like it's Christmas? So both extremes are bad. You don't just want to push your point and not move, but you don't want to just gonna give away discounts like crazy. So here's a hack that I can give you. It's pretty powerful. Next time someone negotiates around pricing and you can't convince them of the value of your solution, try this. Tell them, listen, John, I totally get it. I think we both agree that our product and what you guys are looking for is just a perfect match. I want to get you guys realizing the value of our solution as quickly as possible. It seems like right now it's really hard for us to figure out what reality is because we're dealing in theories. We really don't know. You haven't used the product in a full-fledged, real environment for a month or two to really know what the value is, what the workflow is, what it really truly delivers to you. And hence why this discussion is so difficult, because we're talking all in theories and all in assumptions, and we don't have any real data to back this up. So here's what we do. Buy our product today, full price. Use it for 1 month, 30 days, in full range. Use it in a real environment. And in a month, we jump on another call. Once you've realized how valuable it is, once you know what it can or cannot do, once you've really actually used it full-fledged, with the entire team, and then we'll find out and figure out what the best price is for you. And I'll guarantee you I'll make you a good deal. But let's have a month worth of data before we actually decide what the right pricing is. 9 out of 10 times, the other side will just go, all right, that's fair. I'll pay full. I'll pay full for a month, and then let's negotiate. And the reason why they say yes to that usually is because it's totally reasonable. It's a totally reasonable thing. You're saying, hey, I can't convince you of the value, but both sides, we really don't know how good this product is, how good it fits, how much value it provides. Use it for a month, pay 1 month of full price, and then let's reevaluate together. That makes total sense to most people. Also, some people will think, well, that makes perfect sense. In a month, I'll just push again, and now that I've used it for a month, they'll give me the best price. The benefits on your end is that if you actually believe that your product delivers a way more value than what it costs, you're gonna be in a tremendously better position at the end of the month than you are today. You're gonna be in a better position for many reasons. Number one is because they're now seeing all the value. They've invested a full month of getting the entire team on board. They're using it day in, day out. They start to rely more on it. More data is in, more data is out. It's connected with more pieces of their other business. So just from an investment perspective, they invested all this time to be really good. They started getting real value out of it. It's much harder for them to walk away. It's super easy for them to walk away before they bought. But once they've invested a full month and they've become a real customer, it's much harder for them to churn and cancel than to buy. It's much harder to churn. It's much harder to cancel than to actually buy, right? So you're gonna be in a lot better position in a month to negotiate with them than you are today. So hence why you should actually ask for that. You know, we had this, I had this example last week. Like, we have customers from all around the world for Close.io, and on the business plan, we offer you international calling. Right now, the way we're set up the business, if you're outside the US, you need to be on business if you want to use our calling functionality. And sometimes it's a good deal, and sometimes it's a bit expensive for people because there's all kinds of complexities around the world if people are calling cell phones, et cetera, et cetera. So we have some real cost. We've done some math that works for most of our customers. But once in a while, I'll talk to a customer like last week, a business in Europe that was saying, listen, like, we want to use your solution, but $165 a month is way too much because we have to be on the international calling. If we can just pay for the pro plan, which would be local calling in the US, we'd totally buy it. And we promise you we're not calling that much, and we're not calling cell phones and blah, blah, blah. We're not going to generate that much cost to you. You know what I said? I totally hear you. Right now, it's probably not a perfect time for us to negotiate. I don't know how much cost you generate. I don't know how much discount I can give you. I don't know how much I can help you. Buy the product on full price on business for a month. Use it with your entire team. We'll look at the data. I'll give you a good deal at the end of it. Boom. Closed that same day. No back and forth. No trying to convince him. He couldn't convince me. I couldn't convince him because we were dealing in theories. We were dealing in assumptions. We didn't have real data. We didn't really know. So now he buys the product. He onboards his team. They're using it every day. They're sending us emails how much they fucking love it. In 30 days, do you think I'm going to be in a worse position? No, I'm going to be in a lot better position. I'm going to make him a good deal. I'm going to try to help him out as much as I can. But I already won a customer, right? It's much harder to lose him now than it was to win him at the beginning. So, in sales, it's all about speed. A lot of times you're trying to get deals done immediately. So a lot of times people, when they negotiate, they try to get the other side to agree to them immediately. Sometimes brute force isn't better than elegance. Actually, almost never brute force is better than elegance. The more elegant solution than convincing them, if you're having a hard time, is to just, use a judo mind trick and tell them, you know what, let's use it for a month, get real data, get a real life scenario of what's going on. And in a month, let's renegotiate. For that month, you pay full price. At the end of the month, I'll give you the best deal possible once you actually know what the value is that we can generate for you. Try it out and see if that's not going to generate you a lot more new customers, a lot happier customers. You know what the crazy thing is? A lot of times at the end of the month, some people will tell you, I don't want a discount anymore. They won't bring it up at all anymore. Because they already love your product, they forgot about that they're trying to negotiate, because it's just part of how they buy. A lot of people just negotiate every time they try to buy something because it's part of their nature. Some people will forget about it. Some people will tell you they don't need it anymore. The people that still want a discount will be a lot more humble, a lot more realistic about what they want because they now know all the value, hopefully, that your product is delivering. So try it out. You'll see you'll close more deals. You make more happy customers. You'll save a ton of time when you postpone the negotiation to a month of full usage of your product.